What about the treasure?
What the?
You like it? Cost me over 100 tickets in skee-ball.
Wait, where'd that crown go?
Well, it's everyone's favorite time. Time to start passing away the days talking with every person we happen to bump into while we wait desperately for the plot to kick in again. I mean, I sound facetious, but in reality, the social links are a pretty effective way to pass time and build up the world that is Persona 5. With that in mind, I figured rather than just going through all the little actions you do in between dungeons, I'd just use this time to quickly summarize each social link as it arises. So let's start with Ryuji, a pretty straightforward social link. He wants to train with you so you can get back into his peak physical form, but along the way you bump into his former track team who are none too happy to run into Ryuji, and Ryuji takes it upon himself to try and help out his former teammates in staying as a group and reforming the track team. Like I said, it is pretty straightforward. You can basically guess how everything's going to turn out from the get-go, but Ryuji's such a swell guy that it is an enjoyable support all the same. Next up, we have Sojiro, one of the few supports that is really intended to stretch out over the entire game. The first half comes early and is mostly about Sojiro changing his opinion of you as you help him with odds and ends around the cafe, and the second half involves Sojiro figuring out parenthood for a certain red-haired young lady. To tell the truth, I kind of feel like this is one of the better supports in the game, to the point that I can't really imagine a playthrough where you don't max it out. Finally, for today's episode at least, we have Takemi, a local doctor who provides you with over-the-counter medication without prescription, in return for you providing your supple young body for drug tests, just for drug tests. In any case, over the course of her social link, you find out her reason for testing medicine is to help out this one young girl with a rare disease that she was unable to cure, and as a result, she became an outcast within the medical community. Again, like Ryuji, it's a solid support, but you can kind of figure out how it's going to end right from the get-go. In terms of romance options, I would say that Takemi is not quite top tier, but one step below. Okay, well, enough of that for now. Let's turn back to the plot, shall we?
I bet it's about that girl that jumped the other day.
They don't have to tell us not to commit suicide.
There was that weird calling card too, so I guess the teachers are freaking out.
Like, couldn't she think about how her attempted suicide was, like, totally gonna impact me or something? Gah, so inconsiderate.
I have been reborn. That is why I will confess everything to you all.
It is, as you all suspect, I did indeed have reconstructive chin surgery.
Huh?
What?
Hey, you there! Return to class at once!
Well, see you later then.
Wait, what?
Can't apologize.
He specifically
enough for
wanted
what I did
those
to you.
two to return to their class? He doesn't care if we just loiter around? Ugh, back I go. I ain't paid enough to give a shit about this.
Where do you attend? Oh, someone I know goes there as well.
So then you showed up and started asking these pointless questions, and I just kind of stared blankly back at you, and then I went outside to go to a pawn shop where... Hi, UI.
That teacher at Shujin Academy, caught doing such indecent acts. Shameful, really.
And of course I mean him being caught was the shameful thing, not the indecent acts themselves.
Hold on a sec.
Oh, how did a child like this end up in here? I certainly hope you didn't bring friends. I prefer my meals to remain hooligan-free. Thank you very much.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Come, let
My
us go.
word, this never would have happened back in the
What's so
Hamptons.
bad about kids coming to enjoy a buffet?
Customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare?
Fucking weak.
Don't bother with them.
You know, if it was me, I would just stand there on the landing and keep hitting the door button just before the doors close so it keeps opening in front of them and they can't move.
You decide for us.
I never really understood the point of naming our team. Like, it barely ever comes up. Isn't our name just the Phantom Thieves? Why do we need a second one? Yeah, let's get in hands, good books. Why not? Oh, well, this is a quaint little place. Card games, eh? I guess a game or two couldn't hurt, could they?
6.5 hours later.
Fools! You've fallen right into my trap.
A few moments later.
Let's have a revolution!
Revolution.
12 seconds later.
Yes, I'm taking it. I'm done playing around. Not bad, right?
Next time.
It is undeniable that Mr. Kamoshida has changed in some way. I'd like to have a grasp of the cause. This shall also ensure that I handle the mass media and police in the correct fashion.
I mean, illegally looking into the backgrounds of students and teachers is just Student Council 101. Hi, Makoto.
This place is off limits, you know.
Hey, look.
Oh, hello, new kid. Bitch and ride, I guess.
He seems like he could use it. And it shouldn't be too hard to pick flowers while we're exploring, right?
Okay. Any other reasons?
He called me pretty lady.
Aw, are you tired, kitty? You seem grumpy. I am not a cat, and I'm not grumpy.
Oh, okay. Then, are you hungry? I learned hunger can make a person turn grumpy.
I like his approach to Mona. Oh, hi, new guy. Guess you're the shiny new support we get this game, huh?
I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Ah, well said, Ryuji.
But if you come to my office, you can have free snacks.
Snacks?
The birth of the counselor persona.
Wait, they just went with Counselor Arcana? Why not go with one of the old ones, like World or Aeon or something? Counselor just seems too on the nose, I guess? I don't know. Hi, Yusuke.
So this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
I'm just gonna openly mock you now.
You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you?
Wait a minute,
Be the model for my next art piece. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too.
He's so openly hostile to you and Ryuji.
Well then.
You have such expansive styles. It's hard to believe that it all stems from one person.
Yes, definitely all from one person. Why even bother bringing that up? It's so obvious.
I guess it's the painter's anger? I'm not sure, but I sense this strong frustration from it.
Maybe it's that Madarame watermark covering up what looks to be your signature that makes it seem that way.
You heard her. Press on its head.
This is ridiculous. Again!
People really do live here.
Takamaki-san. You two are here as well?
Oh, Yusuke, never change.
And I'm the one residing here and studying under him. I'm saying it's not true, so it's beyond doubt.
You might be lying about it.
That is utter rubbish.
I'm sure that pause made my argument extra believable, so, be gone with you.
Forgive them, Yusuke. They must have heard some bad rumors and came in worried for their friend's safety.
You know, for a game that spent the better part of its first dungeon claiming that baseless rumors are bad, there sure are a lot of cases that would have never been solved if we hadn't followed said baseless rumors.
That's not what we meant.
Stop making such odd assumptions. I have absolutely no interest in her as someone of the opposite sex.
If anything, I have interest in her as someone of the same sex.
Is there a problem?
Wait.
Nude? Meaning it'll be without any clothes, right? Why are things suddenly escalating like that?
Because those are my terms.
It's called extortion, kids. Ask your parents.
Wait, ain't that bad? I guess that walkway-like place in Shibuya would work. It's near Madarame's place, too.
Changing our hideout periodically, huh? That's a plan I don't mind backing.
Does loitering in a public walkway really count as a hideout?
Hey, can I talk to you kids for a
Hi, oh yeah.
So, if I do this...
Well, dungeon time again.
Looking cool, Joker! How's that? I'll explain later. Come on, let's go. Why don't you trust me? It's worth a try.
Probably because of everything you are.
Then there's...
God!
Fine, I'll do it. For justice.
I mean, I did just spend an entire dungeon proving I'm more than just eye candy, but whatever, let's throw all that development under the bus.
By the way, have you gained some weight?
You think so?
Wah,
I'm way
wah,
the same
wah.
as always.
Oh,
Phew, that was tight.
tight? No, I'm doing this for art.
Art Garfunkel, this is all for you.
Don't look up. Please. We can continue this. Inside.
Sure. I mean, no, we can't go in there. I'm home.
Can't wait till I get to my peacock door and admire how unbreakable its
Sensei.
lock is.
Yusuke? It's fake. Yes, a counterfeit. I heard there was a counterfeit spreading around, so I bought it.
That's something prestigious artists do,
So you're
right?
telling me the...
Oh, that cannot have been easy on the legs. Hey guys, what do you think of my new look? I'm going for a sort of Japanese Hugh Hefner crossed with Buffalo Bill sort of thing. I think I pull it off.
A breathtaking sight.
Yeah, boy.
If you really treasured that painting, you wouldn't even think about replicating it for profit. You don't love art at all!
Yes, that's clearly the worst crime he's committed.
I've heard that you destroy your art once they outlive their usefulness. Did that include my mother as well?
She just so happened to have a seizure in front of me. That's when a thought crossed my mind. If I don't call for help and leave her be, I could obtain her painting without any strings attached.
Yes, they really can't give a single redeeming quality to any of these villains, can they?
She was...
Well, that did buck kiss. Oh, well, time to buckle down.
Madarame.
Oh, that's new. Well, I guess it's pretty straightforward once you get into the rhythm of it.
Not over
Taking
yet.
over. I am thou.
What about the other one, though? The one with the black mask.
Huh? Black mask? Could it be?
There's something about him that reminds me of Rex, my brother. Can something be the matter? You're looking at me in a very strange way, Speed. Tell me, what's on your mind?